I'm Shan.
And I'm Meg.
And welcome to, and welcome back to
Our
Tailored Home. And welcome back to Our Tailored Home.
It's been a minute.
It's actually, I checked, been 407 days since we last posted.
It sounds like we were like kidnapped and marking on a wall.
Please send help. A lot has happened in 407 days.
That's why we disappeared.
Yeah. An unmanageable amount of things happened, which would allow for us to continue.
We're barely hanging on.
That's not what I'm saying. So, we're going to tell you very briefly all of the many things that have happened in these 407 days. And then we're going to show you by editing the videos, because we have been recording, we just haven't been editing or posting them. And so we're going to get you caught up.
Thanks for sticking around.
We know you've been eagerly anticipating this post.
Every day. They probably knew how long it's been.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell us it's been 407 days.
All right, so where do you want to start?
We were at a church in Owensboro. I was the pastor there. Meg was the worship leader. Depending on if you go to church, if you're a church person, depending on the denomination you're in, leaving a church can be somewhat of an awkward thing. If you have an organization that's over you, that tells you what church you're supposed to go to, that's not really awkward. It's not your decision. But in the Baptist church, you almost have to kind of keep it a secret if you are thinking about going somewhere else. And so because all of that was in the works, we stopped editing and posting videos because we were talking about how we were maybe going to a different church, and we didn't think we should post about it on the internet before telling our church about it. And so we moved. Well, before we left that church and before we moved, we
got pregnant.
And had a baby.
That came later, though.
That's typically, it does typically happen in that order, yes. You're right.
We got pregnant. We quickly finished renovating Fairway to sell. Got pregnant, quickly renovated, put the house on the market, had an offer the day we put on the market for how much over asking?
10 over asking.
10
price.
over asking. We're pumped.
And then
we moved. Then we went to look for a house. Asked them for early occupancy.
Because we were under contract.
They said yes. And we were planning on closing, and then they backed out.
And then...
For no reason. They didn't tell us why.
They didn't have a reason. They just
backed
changed
out.
their mind. And then so we've already moved to our new home. We have early occupancy. We're basically squatters in this house. And then so we go under contract again.
And this person was extremely excited about the house.
And then they backed out of the contract again.
So now we're panicking. When we moved here, I was 34 weeks pregnant. So we moved as a super pregnant person. Had to find new doctors, new hospitals, all that stuff, which was awesome. Living here, not knowing like if we're gonna get to stay or not.
We were at a new church and trying to work out the house thing. Did the baby come before we closed on the house?
Mm-hmm.
So then the baby's actually born. That's right. Before we actually officially sell our house in Owensboro.
It's a girl. Quinn Evelyn.
Before we officially buy the house that we're living in our new city, and we're squatters in this home. Quinn comes along. That's a good thing. She's a very happy baby. She's now, tomorrow will be 8 months old. Eventually we do finally sell our house in Owensboro and buy our new house. And then we felt like God was leading us to leave the church that we were at, which was a full-time salary, a comfortable living, and to plant a new church with our Brian.
Our Brian. That's what we call him.
Oh, with our friend who's also a pastor, and his family, and a couple other families came with us, and it's been awesome. It's super exciting. New churches are very exciting. They reach new people, but they don't pay very well. And so since we started this new church, I've been doing handyman stuff to
Handyman Shan.
Handyman Shan. And so did the handyman thing since November. And then today, April the 6th, Meg and I and her parents went in 50-50 and we bought a house to flip. Ramona is what we'll call it. We got started today, flipping Ramona. And we filmed some of that. We filmed some little odd jobs around our new house. We filmed finishing up the house in Paducah. We filmed goofy family stuff. And that's a whole lot that we have to now catch you up on. And we're going to do it.
It's been sitting on my phone for months.
And so we're back.
And we're actually going to be good about it this time. Right, Shan? One a week.
More than that until we get caught up.
One every day.
One every hour. Welcome back.
So that's our exciting news. We're house flippers now.
All right. Stay tuned.